This is Seth David from the world-famous Nerd Enterprises Incorporated, bringing to you another special screencast. This time we're talking about the benefits of being a Gnomie. What is a Gnomie? That's G-N-O-M-I-E-S. A Gnomie. Like a gnome, but like a Gnomie, like my homie, but a Gnomie. What's up, my Gnomie? What is a Gnomie? You might have heard of it, especially if you're hanging around with me online. Then there's a good chance you've heard about Chris Pirillo online. There's probably a better chance you've heard of him than you've heard of me. And you may also be aware that at the, I guess around the beginning of this year, Chris started a community called Gnomies. This is an exclusive VIP community that you have to pay in order to be a member. So what are the benefits? Why am I a member? Why did I join? I've listed a few that I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to encourage you to visit the Gnomies.com website, which I'm going to show you on here in a minute, and see all the benefits that they've outlined on their own page. But I hope you'll take it on my recommendation that it is definitely worth your while to join. I'm going to tell you why. The first thing is direct access to Chris. Now, as you can imagine, Chris is a very busy guy. He does a lot. He's got his hands on a lot of things on the internet. You go to any major social network and you'll see him there, and then he has his own communities. So the guy's busy. But if you join this group, they're going to put you at the top of their list to respond to any questions you have, any requests. If you have questions about, should I do this for my business, or what's the best way to do whatever it is that you have questions about, you will get a priority of preference in terms of a response to your question. They try to keep open to everyone, but you're going to go to the top of the list. So that's one very big reason. And why is that useful to you? Well, if you don't know about Chris Pirillo, just Google him. Go onto YouTube especially and watch a few of his videos. And you'll find out very quickly why that is a tremendous benefit to have. This is a guy who knows tech and he knows business. He knows how to build a brand, and he can help you. And most importantly, he wants to help you. So that would be my first, most significant reason probably why I think you should join Gnomies. Not to mention that I'm a member, so that should be reason enough. The next thing is the community. You have a group of people who've paid for their membership, and it's not expensive. You can get in, and I'm going to show you the pricing in a couple of minutes, but you can get in and be a full-fledged member of the community for very little money. In my opinion, it's very little money. But the community there, because I think they've paid for it, and this is my opinion, you can disagree with me, but my opinion is that when somebody's paid for something, they value it more. So you're not going to get people getting in there and clowning around. They're going to take it seriously, and they do. The group in there is an amazing group of highly intelligent people, all very motivated and willing to help. Why are they willing to help? Because they know that the time is going to come, if it hasn't already, that they're going to need help. And because we're paying for this. So highly intelligent people, highly motivated to help you, equals a lot of support, even if it's not directly from Chris. I can guarantee you if you post a question in the Facebook group or on the LinkedIn group, which I'm going to show you in a minute, if you post questions in either of these groups, you'll get a ton of responses. You'll get a ton of responses from people who are willing and trying to be very helpful for you. Next thing, Chris holds a weekly webinar for Gnomies only. Every Wednesday evening, he holds a webinar on some topic having to do with the internet, business, or technology. In fact, tonight, as I'm recording this, he's going to be doing one on Empire Avenue. And if you don't know what Empire Avenue is, it is the social network that, in my opinion, you should be joining if you have a business and if you're looking to connect with people. I've made more connections as a result of my involvement on Empire Avenue than any other social network. And it's probably the least popular. It's not as popular as Facebook or Twitter or LinkedIn. Then there's the groups within the group. And this is just something that's not formally there, but it's happened. It's a natural progression. You join any group or any community with a lot of people, you're going to find people within that group that you connect with. And I'm already finding that I'm making fast friends with people who I know I'm going to be friends with for a long, long time. I've already hired somebody from the group to help me with something, and I've already been hired by somebody in the group to help him with his accounting. So already there, it's had a very direct financial benefit to me, because the person I hired to help me out, after what I paid him, I was able to make plenty more than that by freeing my time up to go work on something that I could build in one of my clients. So it made sense. And I'm sure that the person who hired me felt the same way, that by having me do the accounting work for him, he was able to focus on his business, and it took a big headache and burden off his shoulders. So let's take a look at the group. Enough looking at my website. Here's the group. It's at www.gnomies.com. And if you go to the home page, you're going to see some things in here that you won't normally see if you're not logged in. I'm logged into my account, so I have access to all of the content since I'm logged in. And this is a mastermind group. That's what really appealed to me from the get-go. When I first got the email and heard about it, I went and checked it out, and I saw the words, it's not on here anymore, but I saw the words that it's a mastermind group. It's in the title tag on the page here. It says the mastermind group with a social tech twist. And that's exactly what it is. It's a group of people who are willing to share information and to help you with your questions and give you feedback, advice, what have you. And they're qualified to do it. You know, they have the brains, they have the experience to do it. So if you scroll down here, you'll see here are the plans. You can get in for the basic annual plan is $97, and that's what I'm talking about. And that gets you all access to everything. And to me, that's very, very inexpensive. I've heard the person who hired me, I already made more than $97, back. So I think it's nothing to spend the $97, especially to have access to a group like this. I think you will get that $97 back 10 times over within a year. The annual pro that he's offering gives you access to promotions. He'll make extra efforts to promote your business. And of course, if you really want to go the distance, for $9,997 a year, you get one-on-one time with Chris. He will actually work with you one-on-one, so you can tell him, here's my business, here are my needs. And quite frankly, if I had $10,000 to spend on it, I'd do it in a heartbeat, especially to get advice and guidance from a guy like Chris. This is a guy who's been around the block in the tech world since the day the first website went up, since there were news groups before there was the internet. So this is a guy who's got the background, who's got the experience, who can really help you take your business to the next level, no question. And then if you scroll down on this page, you will see all the other reasons, some of which overlaps with what I've already discussed, but all the other reasons for joining this community and why it's a benefit. So, and a lot of it is around the same kind of things I've mentioned. It really comes down to having access to people who want to help and who are available to help. So what I would suggest is give it a try. Spend the $97. I can almost guarantee you, I can pretty much guarantee you that you'll be happy. I can't give you your money back because the money doesn't go to me. But I can give you my gentleman's guarantee that you're going to be very happy with the money you spent. Like anything else, you have to participate. You have to be involved. So if you just pay the money and then don't do anything, you're not going to get anything out of it. That's true of any group that you join. If you join your local chamber of commerce and you never go to an event, you're never going to meet anyone, you're not going to get anything out of it. So when you join, you get access to a Facebook group that's private. It's only accessible by members of the Gnomies community. You also get access to his LinkedIn group. Now, if you're like me, then you're probably going to find well, I actually probably spend more time in the Facebook group only because I tend to spend more time on Facebook. But LinkedIn has, I think, a smaller group of people within the larger Gnomies group, almost entirely focused on business, which is what you'd expect, of course, on LinkedIn. And again, I can guarantee you that if you post something on here, and look, I'm the top influencer this week, but if you post something on here, you're going to get a response. Anything having to do with business and help that you might need with your business, you're going to get people jumping in here only too happy to help. They can't get in there enough and help you. And then there's also an exclusive Gnomies community on Empire Avenue, so you have access to this. All you have to do is join, post, let people know that you'd like them to buy your shares. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to do that. So, if you have any questions, as always, email me, Seth@nerdenterprises.com. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions more specifically. But more than that, I hope to see you around. I hope to see you as a member of Gnomies. I look forward to seeing the notification that more people that I know, some of you who might be watching my videos, show up in here as paid subscribers and members of this community. It's an amazing community. Email me again, Seth@nerdenterprises.com, if you have any questions, or give me a call, 866-945-8070. I'd be more than happy to spend 10 or 15 minutes on the phone with you, telling you a little bit more about some of the benefits that I feel I've gotten as a member of this group, and I've only been a member for a short time. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day.